Hey everybody, tonight is the night I'm here to see Joker. I'm gonna give you my thoughts. We're gonna go spoiler free in the beginning, and then, at the end of the review, I'll put a big warning and we'll get into some spoilers, so stick around. The Joker, starring Joaquin Phoenix, 2 hours, rated R. This is a film by Todd Phillips. This is a guy that gave us a lot of hangover movies, comedies. I don't know where this came from, but Todd Phillips nails it. It's beautiful, whether it's the film grain used, the shots, the lighting, the score, a lot of strings for most of it, moody strings until the end with a couple rock songs at the appropriate time. This is an incredible movie, but it's really Joaquin Phoenix's movie. He is amazing to watch. He's captivating, takes you on a crazy ride. Everybody's good. Zazie Beetz, she's Domino in Deadpool 2, and she plays his neighbor. We have Robert De Niro playing a talk show host that our Joker, Arthur Fleck, admires very much, wants to be a part of that show. You've seen it, all the safe stuff in the trailer. He lives with his mom is sick, takes care of his mom. He's a clown, he struggles, he gets beat up, wants to be a comedian, he gets abused. He's just, one step forward, 2 steps back. Can't catch a break. Incredible film. Is he the best Joker? You guys let me know. We've had so many great Jokers. Cesar Romero, Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, Mark Hamill, Jared Leto even is a different version, more of a gangster, a more dangerous Joker that kind of fits that Affleck Batman. Is this the best? Could be. Such a journey. The acting is insane. He makes you uncomfortable. You feel for him, and then you're scared of him, and he will make you very uncomfortable. Everything Joker needs to be, Joaquin Phoenix nailed it. And after Heath Ledger, you think that would be an impossible thing to do. He does it. It's awesome. This is an awesome movie. It's very, very dark. It deals with some very dark subjects. Mental illness, medication, depression, some scary stuff, some dark stuff. And Arthur Fleck's gonna do some stuff, some dark things. So this isn't a kid's movie. It's for adults. I know there's a lot of stuff on the internet, and this is a very dark movie. It's for a mature audience. But if you really want to get that backstory to Joker out there on film, mission accomplished. They did it. I want to see a Joker 2. We're going to get into spoilers in just a bit. I'm going to go through it heavy. But yeah, I would love to see a Joker 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He wouldn't fit in with the DCU at all. This would have to be a whole new universe because it's so gritty. They compare it to Taxi Driver, Kings of Comedy. Yes, very much so. This movie takes a lot from Taxi Driver. There's some things right from it, and that's cool. I like it. It's okay. But this is a gritty film. I think it takes place in the 70s, and it's got that 70s feel. Beautiful movie. One complaint toward the end, some dialogue. It just started stick out a little bit. In one part, we'll cover that in spoilers, but it's a 10 out of 10. It's A+. Joaquin Phoenix, amazing job. I'm gonna go see it again. It's a rough watch. You don't leave the movie theater like, yeah, go get him, Joker. It's intense. It's a rough journey. So yeah, all right. Well, with that, if you want to sign off now, have a great night, and I'll see you on the new. If you want to stick around, let's do some spoiler talk. Okay, spoiler talk. You're still here for the Joker. All right, so the things you see in the trailer sort of happen in the beginning. But he really has a turn. So he gets fired because someone gives him a gun, and when he's performing in front of these children at Children's Hospital, and he really enjoys performing for these kids, and you're feeling like really warm and fuzzy towards the Joker. The gun falls out that someone gave him and lands on the floor, and you know, horrifies the kids, and of course he's going to get fired. So he feels really down, and he just was fired, and he's on this subway car, and there's a lady with him in the car, and then these three like stockbroker guys, they're like jerks, they get in the car. They start harassing her. He starts laughing because when he gets nervous, he has that uncontrollable laugh. And then their attention, you know, comes toward Arthur Fleck, and they start beating him up. And he has the gun, and he kills them. He shoots the first two, and he hunts down the third outside the car and executes him. And from there, you start to, it paves the way to Joker. Trying to think what comes next. So he is home with his mom, puts his mom to bed. His mom says she's writing another letter to Thomas Wayne. She keeps talking about letters to Thomas Wayne, and the Thomas Wayne's going to help us. Well, he opens up this letter and finds out that his mom is telling Thomas Wayne that Arthur is his son. That they had an affair or a fling, and your son needs your help, we need your help because we're living in poverty. That kind of blew me away, that the Joker is Batman's half-brother, stepbrother. Stick with me here though. So Arthur goes to Wayne Manor and is at the gate, and they show the little kid. It's Bruce Wayne. There's a little Bruce Wayne, and Bruce Wayne approaches the gate, and it's just a crazy good scene. It's played so well. Oh, it's so well. There's like an exchange. It's so good. And then I think Alfred, they don't say Alfred, but Alfred comes, and Arthur explains why he's here, and then Alfred says, your mom was crazy. I think we fired her, and you're not her, you're adopted. And then Joker gets mad and kind of fights with Alfred and then runs away. There's so much here at this point. This movie starts then really picking up pace. Arthur because I think he's told that his mom was committed to Arkham Asylum. So Arthur goes to Arkham Asylum and finds the records and finds out that he was adopted, it appears, and his mom was delusional. And his mom let his mom's boyfriends beat up Arthur, abuse him. So now he doesn't like his mom. So I'm trying to think which scene comes first. His mom does get sick, has a heart attack because police come to question his mom about Arthur because they're putting the pieces together that Arthur might have shot the three stockbrokers. So Arthur's mom's in the hospital, and Arthur suffocates her with the pillow. Kills his adopted mom. So he's really on the path now, really rolling. He tries some stand-up, and I guess his stand-up is recorded, and the Robert De Niro character starts to play some of his clips on his show of Arthur, making him the butt of the joke. Not because Arthur's truly funny, just because he's awkwardly not funny. But they call Arthur and say, would you like to be on the show? Because the clips we showed are so, got such a response, we'd love to have you on the show. So Arthur says yes. So Arthur's headed to the show. Meanwhile, two co-workers of his, clowns, come by because they heard his mom died, and they give him a bottle of wine or something. One of them is a small person, and one's a really big person who did give him the gun. And Arthur ends up killing the big guy with scissors. Yeah. As he was putting his white makeup, so he's got blood, and yeah, it was a pretty good scene. And then the coworker who's small, he lets him go. He lets him go. So it's pretty cool. It's a really good scene. So then you basically head toward the talk show, Robert De Niro's talk show. And you're wondering the whole time, your tension's pretty high. You're wondering, what is he gonna do? Because he's rehearsing, he's talking to himself very Taxi Driver-ish at home on the couch with his gun, going through things, going through knock-knock jokes where he's putting it under his chin and So he's finally on the show, and he's practiced and rehearsed this, so he's very suave at this point. He's really feeling the Joker. And he tells some jokes that aren't funny, but I think it's on purpose. And then he confronts De Niro after a few minutes. And some of that dialogue there, I'm not sure. If I had one critique, I'd say some of the dialogue or the exchange on the talk show maybe started not to work for me. I'm being really critical here, though. And then he ends up killing Robert De Niro, saying, you know, this is when society meets, like, knock knock, who's there? I think he said, like, it's when society meets, when the mentally ill meets a society that doesn't acknowledge them, or something like that. So there's some deep I don't know if you want to say messages here, but deep themes here that, you know, the internet's going to talk about. And then he kills Robert De Niro, and yeah, on national television, or on Gotham television. And during all of this, because he's a clown and he killed 3 stockbrokers and you know, various things, a clown movement has been developing in Gotham. Protests, and that's why Thomas Wayne was running for mayor, and, you know, there's a big clown movement against the rich going on. So then when the Joker does this, it really sparks this. So Joker, they show him eventually being sort of like arrested and moved in a patrol car, but then an ambulance strikes the patrol car that the Joker's in, and of course clowns get out of the ambulance and free him. And yeah, then he's just sort of like lifted up, and all these clown, you know, protesters, you know, Joker's got his army. In the meantime, during all of this unrest, they do cut to, I guess it's Crime Alley, with Thomas Wayne, Martha Wayne, a young Bruce Wayne, leaving Zorro the Gay Blade. Because I think, you know, it was a Zorro movie that Bruce Wayne, you know, saw in the comics, or at least a few of the versions, but this was Zorro the Gay Blade, so it's kind of funny. But they do the scene where they're walking down, and yes, you're going to see Bruce Wayne's parents get killed again, but it kind of connects the rise of Joker this night with the creation of Batman. So I liked it. It was cool. It was really cool. So yeah, there's no post-credit scenes. No post-credit scenes. They show Joker at the hospital at the end. He's being questioned, and it's a pretty cool scene. He's being questioned, says, you don't... He says something, and then they cut to the hallway. It's very bright, saturated. And he's walking out. When you see him walk out, each step he takes leaves a bloody footprint. It's very well done. I mean, Todd Phillips nails it with the look, with everything here. Just master stuff. I mean, the guy produced a lot of, like, the Hangover movies. He's directed nothing like this. So this is great. This is really good. Do I want a Joker 2? You bet your butt I want a Joker 2. They got the new Robert Pattinson Batman. If they can connect that somehow, I think that would be a great idea. This is a real gritty world. This is a real Gotham City. Oh, I mean, you were rooting for you know, Arthur in the beginning, but it was like, you know, you're pulling a rubber gum band, and you know the break is coming, and yeah. And I love it because he's so awkward and struggling with his emotions and his illness, and but by the end, I mean, you know, when he's full-blown, suave, eloquent Joker. Well done. Well done. Very well done. This movie's a 10. It's a 10 out of 10. Alright, are you guys going to go see this movie? This is not for the kids. This is an adult movie. But let me know if you're going to see this movie. If you see this movie, tell me what you think. Who's your favorite Joker? Is it Joaquin Phoenix? I mean, even Jared Leto, you know, he kind of fit in the DCU. I like all going back, Cesar Romero, Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix. They're all good. In their way, they're all good. Mark Hamill, voice acting. Who's your favorite Joker? What do you think about this movie? All right? Well, I hope you enjoyed my review. If you're new here, please subscribe. Smash the like button. I'm going to go check out some Triple Force Friday tonight at midnight. at Walmart. Everybody be good to each other. Have a great night. And as always, I will see you on the new.